Hey people, this is the first third of the Deter and Exotic Papyrus. This is a remake. What they found was just part pieces and they glued them all back together. And somebody had drew this from it and colored it, but it starts here at the door. And and so you're reading this way and look and you see that these are servants. This donkey and this lion have their tail between their legs. This gator and this monkey, these are all servants. So the donkey and the lion play the harp, and the gator, that's the Greek word for daughter, the gators. And you tell us the daughter, she's holding her mirror and her puff balls, and the monkey plays the flute. And then you can see this is Jewish garb, these red and white stripes. And this isn't a servant. He's got his tail out. This is a mule here, and he's got scribe tool here to measure. And then the cat is the pharaoh. He's holding his flail, his cane and flail. And so this is all in the upper world up here. This is in the heavens. And then in the lower world, you got this is a cat over there in Egypt. They got a long-eared cat that most people think it's a rabbit. Got a lily on its head. And you got one making fair here. He's toting and herding ducks. Oh, you got a crow crawling up a ladder to a bear in a tree, and then you got cats and mice having a war here. The mice are trying to lay siege to the castle, and oh, I couldn't make that animal out on this one, maybe on some of the others. And you got, and this is the cat too. He got a tail, and looks like these cats are cooking. And there's a lot of wine bottles around. And so you could tell this is all make-believe. I don't believe that this is what was going on back then. But this is what it looked like. This is the next. This is the next 2/3 of it is all a porno, and it was all in pieces, and they were gluing it together. I think this is just during the process here, because they have a little bit more of it together in others. And so you can see they're still wearing the Jewish garb. These are Jews. And some of the recreations they got a lot of it put back together. And you see more of what's going on. And this is somebody drawing and added to. And you see this is Lily, and she always got her name on her head, Lily. And so the sex scene starts at about a third of the way and goes on. You can see here where they got a lot of it. They were gluing the pieces back together. See her look in her mirror here. And this is what somebody had drew from it. You can see the parts that are still missing when he drew this. And they possibly have got more of it put back together now. It was just all pieces. They've been working on it for a while. So what brought me here, went back to what I was reading the other day. So I was doing a movie on this Descendants of Cain the other day, and it said to the hand, see the chin, and I got to thinking that's the thinker. To the hand, see chin, and to what says to the water. The hand, see chin, the left hand on the chin. The hand, what says to waters, is your left hand. And it says, and told to give when Hanukkah. But it was down here at the sons of Lamech without it, and Zillah, the wife bind to, and the wife to Lu, the wife to Lu, to bind to, the bind makes stay nice from, like nice, you see that some form of this NSI every time it says wives, and you see this wife every time it says took. The same that octode to use from the sign or the Senate or the sign mark or the Senate Zillah, the cross bind life, and then and told, or what led, the ode to, and told ode to. And I said this was bind. L is bind, B-I, and it reads both ways with the tack here, B-I-B-L. And told ode to bind Bible, who they life job is in. And I got to look at that a little closer, and it says to LB is the heart. To give the meaning of heart, and it's the bind in, and it means the love. The love is what binds. The love of God binds everything together. You know, it's the love. The love, and then it's to make. The I is to make. B-L-E-V-A. The love make believe. They life job is in to lay and from fiend. To lay and wish, and from have to have, and from fiend, and usually the fiend is given the meaning of the buyer and the maker. It'll say the maker when it says to sell, and the fiend is the buyer, the maker and the fiend. And then and it says to same, the which, W-I-C-H, which power make to, B-L-E-V-A, to make to believe, and the same which power make to believe, they life job cause, C-L-S, to cause the pot piss canner, or the pot piss con, where to see to Gab. Gab is the Conware seat of Gab. That's preachers and politicians. They're Conware to seat to Gab, and it says those who play, the father of all those who play the harp and flute. And I still didn't quite, that still didn't quite get me there. I wasn't thinking about it then. But I got to thinking about this word father here. And it's the job, the work in knowledge. And I got to think, if there was a tack here, it would be to make baby, B-A-B-Y. It would be both ways. And so I clicked on it, and I went to searching to see where was the first time. The first time it's used here is at 420, and that's where we're at. And it's just the job, the life job, until it stays like that, until Genesis 20:12. I think that's the first time. No, Genesis 19:34. You see, it's the same power to. It starts with the A, so it's backwards. S-M-A. The same power to, and it's got the hyphen, so it's make. B-A-B-Y. The same power to make baby, and that would mean fathered. That way the word would fit. The nice fun to. And from looking at it, I knew it was the story of Lot. And so I went to reading on that. The wage from mort. Mort is death, mortician. The wage from mort. What word? What amar? What to tamer? From the mort to tamer, the bickery. And they're trying to say that's bucker. Bucker is the firstborn son, is the bucker. But this is not. It's not. It doesn't have the I in it. This is the bickery. And then the lay, L-A-E, the Rio, R-I-O, the river. To lay the river, and then X-E and backwards, X-E-X, the sexier, Y-R-E, O-Y-R-E, to see, this X-E-X, the sex, to lay the river sexy, the sex seer. And then en, this is on, like the cycle is on a time, on. And then it reads backwards and forwards, and this is one of them words that lets you know I lay. It's it backs to give butty. It backs give booty. Booty like a pirate's wealth. It's backs give booty. Or, and this is where your word succubus come from, the succub. But on its backs give booty. And then the same power, as A reads backwards, the same power to make baby, make B-A-B-Y. And then the nice fun. The nice, that's when it says wives. But that's actually the part that means take. The nice fun to gin. You could call that J-I-N. Gin is a game of matching up, of the gin game. Game is it means like you're fishing or hunting. You're taking game to lift from. You're lifting them from the water. You lift them from the forest. The nice fun to gin game. The lily. And that's when it got me. I remembered seeing that last year, and I remember that lily on her head, and I knew her name was Lily. And so lily is the word used in Genesis 5 for for night, the lily. So she would be the night lily. And in power make, to bay. It's as if your dog bays a squirrel in a tree or a coon, to make bay. To bay, the succubee. Succubee. So, sucky. Anywhere you go in the world, and if you want to go to the whorehouse, you get in a cab, I don't care what language it is, anywhere in the world, and you say, take me to the gut, sucky. And they're going to take you to the trashiest part of town, to the whorehouse. That's worldwide language. That's where that succubus come from. The suck by. S-K-B-Y. The suck by home to. The suck by home to. That home to like a homing pigeon homing in on something. The suck by home to. When high. Let us make him drink wine also tonight, and you go in and lie with him that we may preserve. But that when high means get him when he's high. From albino, that's your, from a baby, babino. From albino, zero. So zero is the word used for seed in the beginning, and what it actually is it's the shape of a seed. It's talking about the orbit of planets, and they're not round. They're big egg shape. From albino, zero. I wanted to go read. I seen this was the second night, so I wanted to go read where this started here. The lot welcomes the angels to make to the job of sign them lack form. To the job of sign them lack form. If you seen an angel, what it looked like, I don't know, because them lack form. So usually when you see this, or sometimes it'll have a hyphen here, and it'll say Michael, M-I-K-A-L, Michael, from them lack form. The sodomy, S-D-M-E, sodomy. In orb, to loot or to lot is in. In sore, made Sodom. Too much is in sore, made Sodom. Sodomy, the butt sex. Where too lot, too much. It's reading backwards and forwards. This is T-H-U. This too lot. Too lot. To make come, to bind the cracked from, to bind. So at the fair. I learned lately that the fair has to do with reading, and to bind the fair would be to reading time, and to make statue. To make S-T-H-U. To make statue. My face. This reading backwards starts with A. M-Y-P-A. P-I is mouth. P-A is face. So you see they're reading that backwards here. With his face. My face. Not his face. My face. And then it starts with an A. My face, the share. And I want to read all this and show you some of it, but it would just get too long. But I'm gonna go over here to the first daughter's night. So it starts at 30 with his two daughters. It says vile lot from sewer. And sewer is an English word for the gut, the gutter from the sewer. Vile. Stinking lot from the sewer. Division in ear. To stay in the night to. Home to. Vile lot, living in the sewer. The key, to give works, to make first knowledge. This is I think if it's got the two in front of it, it's where. I'm not sure about this, but this looks like the year, Y-R-A. To key year will Sabbath. Sabbath is the rest on the seventh day. This is Sabbath. We'll Sabbath in sewer. We'll rest in sewer. The vision in more who to stay in night to. To tammer the bicker, the bickery. Delay the first make seer, the river of the sexier, the younger, the sexier. When job of cut finish, cut cane, the old, and the cut finish. I guess when they get old, their job was just to cut cane. They didn't have to plow the field anymore. But to cut finish, cut finny, tut finny, I'm finish. The finish ways of Naya. This is no, the nada. Naya not bears. Love to power all in new. Give dark the culture's hears. To give dark culture hears. Like nice fee to when job abinu. When job abino. Jin when succaba home to. When high from abino, zero. High from the baby seed. What's fine tune make baby in gin in lily who what bay bicker what succub to they baby they will see ditto. Both of them. I'll do it too. So this will, the L-A, the la, lo, they say it means not, but it doesn't mean not. It means lack of. If a K begins the next word, or if it's attack, if there's a K in the end of the word, it's to lack. And then it means to not have. But this is not a word for no. This is will as in willpower, or I will do. Will see ditto. I'll do it too. In succaba. To infume. To fume. Fumes rise in the distillery. To infume. To rise. So you can see the poetry in here a little bit. If you take time and break all this down and line it up where the rhymes end, it'll start making more sense. But the thing is, all these names of the people in the Bible that none of them are people. It's all you know, the kings are all traits, and they're things you're talking about, things to learn. But what's going on with Lot is, when Lot was born, his dad saw that he had a huge cock, and he said, hey, he's got a lot. And Mama says, I will call him Lot. And this is Lot. This is all Lot and Lily. And there's another part between there that I missed, and it talks about her looking in the mirror. And in the Greek, if you read the Greek, it's kind of a total different rhyme, but it's still talking about that. And you look right here, this is Lot. L-O-T. And so if we go from where Lot was born, I think it starts at 13. It starts talking about him. It talks about him a little bit, and then I think in 14 it talks about him more. 15 and 16. But it's talking about. This is what it's talking about. Lot had a lot. Talks about him. He starts. He's born 11/27, 31, 12, all the way through 13, 14, 19. This way it's used the most. 13, 1. Lot 19, 13. So yeah, he was born in 11, and he had a big horn. All right, I'm gonna cut this off here. Good day.